What's up, everybody? My name is Lazarus Brown, also known as Everlazt Designs. I'm based out of the Albany region of New York.
Cross that river and cross your eyes.
So how I got started off painting, I started using oil paints, and I created this one. Was my first painting, this Color Storm Network, and now it's kind of a combo of oil and acrylic paint at this point. I've been working on it for a couple years, on and off now. So I like to start off with spray paint as the background, and one of my final results would be an example here, and then it's ready for brush and acrylic paint, and then you would get a final piece like so. And a lot of these paintings I've done while live painting. Little bits by bits is what I like to do. I like to take my time and really get the dimensions out on the piece and really make it colorful and really make it speak to the audience and really add that cherry on top to the live music going on in the background while I paint. I got with a friend from college. His name is Steve Tobias, and he was in a band, and they were opening up for Space Carnival up in Plattsburgh, New York. And I just brought whatever paintings I had and my little illustration book, and I also set up a little board so people could draw on it as well. And that was a fun time. I also, after that, I met up with a guy named Dan Gherkin. He was in a couple bands, Lord Electro and Groove Stick, that I did some art shows for. I met Dan through a friend, Jordan, that I played some music with up at SUNY Plattsburgh. And so that really got me kicked off with the local scene in Albany. The first one who I got started with was Lord Electro, and here are some of the show posters I did for them. And then Groove Stick, I did an illustration for them. And of course Hilltop, I met these guys Reed and Steve at a Groove Stick show, and we just hit it off and really started creating and collaborating, and it's been really fun, and I've kind of become their art director, and they've really liked the handmade style that I have, so we've just clicked after that. And also I made their album art. I would definitely suggest giving that a listen. It is a great album, and here's the back too. And pretty much with this one, I kind of did like a little hybrid. What I did was I painted on the canvas acrylic, and then I made the illustration on paper with marker, paint marker, and colored pencil. And then I cut the illustration out, and then I Mod Podged the illustration onto the canvas. And I created some of their stickers. This is only one that I have right now. This is pretty much their logo they're using now. And then I was at a Mo show at a Saranac Brewery concert, and I met up with a guy named Pete Mason, and he's the manager for Formula 5. And I asked him if I could come out and do some live painting one time, and he was like, absolutely, we got to set up a time. And so there was a few shows that I did for Formula 5 too, and those were awesome shows. I know Glass Pony was one of them as well. Glass Pony has been playing with Hilltop too, so it's nice just to get to know all these bands. I've done a show with Lord Electro while they played with Teddy Midnight, and meeting all these musicians has just been such an eye-opening experience, and it's just great to collaborate with musicians, and just the vibe that having art with music, it's like peas and carrots. It just goes together like no effort. and everyone vibes off it, and everyone, you can tell the difference between a show that just has music and a show that has live painting and art as well too. It just completes it, I think. And also, what really got me started was the stickers, and those are from illustrations that I've made, and I'd like to give a shout out to Jenny Spash for creating those for me. That's a really big deal. And walking around Grateful Dead lots, fish shows, and like local Albany Alive at 5 shows, and walking around and selling the stickers and getting my art out there. It's been really fun, and having others find pleasure in looking at my artwork is definitely an important part of my journey. And going to Dead and Company and Fish and Alive at 5 and other local events, and just having my sticker board and going around and selling stickers or selling prints, and just seeing the person's face that gets to buy my art and find excitement in that is just it's quite the feeling. And I don't think if I had those opportunities just to walk around those lots with my stickers, I don't think I would even have the guts to do what I'm doing now. And I'd just like to thank all the people that have supported me along the way with buying the prints, paintings, stickers, you name it. I just want to thank everybody so much. So yeah, it's been a really fun couple years, and I definitely look to have some bigger goals with festivals and definitely concert lots like Grateful Dead and Fish, definitely setting up a booth, maybe having some music on the side too, and just collaborating with as many artists as I can. And yeah, I would definitely say that's what I want to do with my art.